What's going on, guys? Taters from TeamSlopyTaters here, and today I'm going to be giving you kind of a beta deck that I'm testing. It's a deck I call Naturia Rockstun. It's pretty much Naturia. Well, it's not. It's Rockstun with a little twist. I like to a little twist. Obviously, the twist is the Naturia's. But before I get into the deck profile, I just want to let you guys know I have had an amazing day. First things first, I got one of my videos posted up on Vexicus4666. I got one of my videos posted up on his channel, so I'll be leaving a link to that so you guys can check that out. Be sure to subscribe to Vexicus if you guys haven't already subscribed to him, and yeah, be sure to leave a like on that video as well. It helps get my name out there, and it also helps Vexicus. Next up, I'm also extremely happy because now, if you guys are familiar with my channel and you've been here for a little while, you know about my Subscribe and Play series. Well, soon enough, I'll be having a Subscribe and Play with Mickey Vlogs, so be excited for that. And let's see, what is also... I got to go and hang out with a bunch of my friends today at this expo in our town, our rinky-dink little town of Frankfort, Kentucky. It's pretty much just a lame-ass carnival, but it's kind of fun, I guess. And then we went and saw a terrible movie called Snow White. That movie is just terrible. Like, it would have been better if they didn't get Kristen Stewart to act in it. Like, she just stays emotionless. But, so I've had a really good day, guys. So that's why I'm in a good mood. But we'll go ahead. I know you guys want to see the deck list, so we'll get right on into that. Like I said, it's Rockstun with a little twist, and we will explain the twist whenever we get to it. So first off, we're definitely running the MVP of the deck, which is Black Golem. It's an OCG deck. It's running on OCG cards that are coming out in Return of the Duelist. So yeah, don't be preparing to make this deck in real life as of right now. Like, you can set up the preparations to make it when the cards come out, but you guys get what I mean. Black Golem's really good. If all the cards in your graveyard are Earth type, you can tribute them to special summon 2 level 4 Rock type monsters to your graveyard, and their effects are negated until the end of the turn. Their effects on the field cannot be activated during that turn. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, their effects that activate on the field cannot be activated during this turn. Yeah, which is good, because if you use this and get 2 Kwakimerus, you can still activate their effects because they tribute as a cost on the resolve in the graveyard. Therefore, their effects have not been activated on field, and so they are not negated. So this guy is definitely the MVP of the deck. He's extremely good. So be looking out for Black Golems when they actually come out. Next up, we're only running 1 Fossil Dyna, just because this deck has a lot of special summon factor in it. But then again, it is Rockstun, therefore the Fossil Dyna does give me the push I need when I need it. We're running 1 Grand Soil, the Spiritual Rock Residing Lord. He is pretty much the Dark Arm Dragon for rock types. Or I think it's Earth. Yeah. He can only be special summoned by having 5 Earth monsters, exactly 5 Earth monsters in your graveyard. And when you special summon, I think you can special summon 1 monster from either player's graveyard onto your field. And the only drawback is if he leaves the field, you have to skip your next battle phase. So, yeah, your opponent will definitely try and shenanigan this guy off the field, just so you can skip a battle phase. So usually you summon this guy to push for game. So just know when to and when not to use this card. And that's about it. He's just a good card. 2800 attack. Really hard to get over. So it's pretty much Dark Arm Dragon for Earth types. Really good. And for the Kwakimeru lineup, we're running Triple Guardian, Double Sandman, and Double Wall. Triple Sandman, Triple Wall is too much, and Triple Guardian is just enough. They're all really good. With Black Golem, they can still resolve because you tribute them for a cost. And so they will resolve in the graveyard. Next up, we are running Triple Naturia Cherries and triple Naturia Cliff. Now here's where the deck gets interesting. With these still being Earth types, you can still use your Black Golem with them in the graveyard. The plan is you don't draw these. Like, you don't want to draw into these in like an opening hand. You usually want to get like Cliff first. But if you do draw into one, that's okay. You just set it. You usually want to have Cliff in hand, and Cliff into Cliff into Cliff into cherries, or Cliff into Cliff into cherries, or Cliff into cherries. Whatever you need, you feel, just make sure your 2 cherries will stay on the field. So like, keep going into Cliff until both cherries can stay on the field. If you guys didn't know, when Naturia Cliff's effect is when you send to the graveyard, you can special summon a level 4 or lower Naturia monster from your deck to your side of the field in face-up attack position. Which you'll either get Cliff or cherries, obviously. They're the only 2 Naturias you run. And Naturias are when they're sent to the graveyard, from the field to the graveyard by your opponent's card, including battle, card effect, or being destroyed. You can special summon up to 2 Naturia cherries from your deck in face-down defense position. It's a level 1 Earth tuner. The only thing that would make this deck better, that would make this card any better for this deck, was if it was a rock type, but it is plant, and it's the only non-rock type we are running in the deck, but it doesn't matter. Next up, we are, well, not next up, you guys have already heard, we're running the triple Cliff. Cliff's a level 4 rock type Earth monster, so it flows really good with the deck. That's pretty much it. The Naturia engine's really good for synchro summoning whenever I get around to it in the extra deck. We'll move on to the spells. The spells are 1 Book of Moon, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Foolish, 1 Heavy, 1 Mind Control, and 1 Reborn. The Foolish is optional. I'm probably going to end up taking it out. These are the 1-up spells, by the way, obviously. I might take it out, but it's always good for that extra rock for Black Golem, or the extra Earth for Grand Soil. But I don't know. It seemed dead every time I've drawn it, so I think I'm just going to take it out for something else. We are running triple MST because we don't like back row. We can negate with Sandman and Wall, but we want to avoid that as much as possible until we actually need to negate, you know what I mean? So just blow up their shit until you need to negate with Wall or Sandman. We are running 2 field spells that are coming out in Return of the Duelist. It's called Rock Bombarding Area. And it says, once per turn, if a monster you control would be destroyed by battle, you can send 1 rock-type monster from your graveyard to the from your deck to the graveyard instead. So if you need to, if you have this out, like I said, you want to keep 2 cherries on the field for synchro summon shenanigans. So if you need to, use this to pitch some rocks to the graveyard. It's also really good for Grand Soil, and this is the reason we're running triple Black Golem. Usually you'd only run 2, but I like triple Black Golem because of the field spell. That's it for the spell lineup. It's kind of generic, and there are some things that will be shifted around, but like I said, this deck is just in a testing state. It's just an idea I wanted to share with you guys. Moving on to the traps, we have triple Call the Haunted because it's way too good in this deck. Double Solemn, double Torrential, double Skill Drain, double Compulse. Double Solemn's obvious, double Torrential's too good. Skill Drain because your monsters don't really need their effects. They pretty much all resolve off of the field. Except for Fossil Dyna and this guy. I think... yeah, these 2 resolve off the field as well. And then Compulse because you can compulse their monsters that are bigger than yours to get them off of the field. You could probably replace these with 2 Bottomless, but I like Compulse instead because it can clog up your opponent's hand. That's it for the main deck. We'll move on to the extra deck. The extra deck consists of 1 Catastor, 1 Magical Android, 1 Black Rose, 1 Brio, 1 Mistworm, 1 Beast, and 1 Scrap Dragon for the Stardust Dragon for the Synchros. The Synchro lineup can definitely be edited around a lot. You mostly go into level 5 Synchros. That's why you're running the Beast the android and the catastor, just for situational purposes, obviously. One catastor does work. Beast is way too good because you are running the Earth Naturia and everything else is Earth and level 4. Therefore, you can go for Beast like a boss. And Magical Android's just there because you can. I'll probably be putting Librarian, TG Hyper Librarian, into the deck sooner or later. But as of right now, this lineup has been working pretty well. For the Xyz we run 2 Fairy King Alverd. This is another card coming out in Return of the Duelist. And this card is a rank 4 Earth type, Earth attribute plant type monster with 2300 attack and 1400 defense. He requires 2 level 4 Earth monsters, which is pretty much every monster you're going to be getting out. And it says, once per turn, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card. All face-up non-Earth monsters currently on the field lose 500 attack and defense. Yeah, this card's really, really good. Going up against, let's see, Chaos Dragons, this helps a lot. Dino Rabbit, it just makes their shit just way too easy to get over already. And then 6 Sams, you have no problem with getting this guy out and then running over everything on their field. Because Sheehan is dark, and that's what you're trying to get over usually. And so this card is just really good. That's why we're running 2, but we'll probably cut it down to 1 because I've never seen the need for 2 just yet. But I like 2. We're running 1 Gemnite Pearl because it fits into the deck quite nicely, and it's a 2600 beat stick. 1 Maestro because it's good. Utopia because it's good. Utopia Ray because we have mind control and because it's good. And we're running 1 Shock Master and 1 Shark Drake. Most people don't like Shark Drake, but I'm not taking it out because this guy is too good in my opinion. If he gets Veilered, I don't care. He's still a 2800 beat stick. Plus, his effect just is too good. So I like him. And then Shockmaster is also good for the stun aspect of the deck. So, like I said, this is just a deck idea for you guys. And I'm going to be working on this deck a lot. Along with my Hero Dino Control. These will probably be this Hero Dino Control and probably Gladiator Beast and maybe Worms. I'll be working on these decks a lot for the next few weeks. So be expecting a lot of content for those. If you guys like the deck profile, please tell me down in the comments and leave a like. And if you're just now finding me, be sure to subscribe. Also, check out my my Hero Dino Control deck list I have up on Vexicus's channel. And be looking out for the Subscribe and Play with Mickey vlogs. Give me comments down in the comment section below of what you guys think would work well in the deck. And as for that, that's Taters from TeamSlopyTaters, as usual. And I'm leaving you guys. See ya.